Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Rslash Tales from Your Server. In today's episode, I hate boyfriends who stand up for their girlfriends when they're in the wrong. My manager won't let me go to a viewing. Our chef tested positive for COVID. Before we get started, make sure to subscribe so you will never miss a video. So let's get started. I hate boyfriends who stand up for their girlfriends when they're in the wrong. Bartender here. This girl walks into my bar, and I walk over as usual, place a bevnap in front of her, and ask her, "Hey, how are you? What can I get you today?" "Cosmo," she says. "Alright, coming right up, that's a really cool dress by the way," I say. It was like one of those expensive skin-tight Kim Kardashian dresses. It had these metal panels going through it that lit up when she moved. I dunno, it was cool, I just mentioned it. It was a very quick off-the-cuff comment. Not hitting on her or anything. She then gives me this look and goes, 1. I have a boyfriend. 2. I don't date faggots. 3. Hurry up with my drink before I decide you don't get to work here. I suddenly stop. Slightly shocked. Flood of thoughts quickly go through my head. Like, was she joking? Would someone think that was humorous? Nope. She was dead serious. My turn. In what universe do you think you can walk into a bar, insult the bartender, and actually expect him to make you drinks? Silence. Nah, you're dismissed. This B*TCH comes back the next day with her boyfriend, and she points at me as if saying that's him. He goes, "Yo, I heard you were talking sh*t about my girl. Do you know what happens when guys talk sh*t to my girl?" Ugh, here we go with one of those ***hole guys who wants to put on a macho performance for his girl. These specimen are the dumbest of the dumb. I go, "Do you know what actually happened?" He goes, "I don't care what happened. You disrespected my girl." At this point he actually jumped over the bar, and I jumped over the bar as well to his side. Then his dumbass jumped back over the bar to the guest's side, at which point one of the bouncers tackled his ass. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have called her ***TCH, but she was in the wrong. If my GF acted like that to a bartender, and got called ***TCH, I'd be like, yeah, that was ***TCH thing to say, you dumb ***TCH. I hope they don't procreate. Before I decide you don't work here. People really out here thinking all employers will just obey guests who don't want someone working there. That's what pissed me off the most. Actual conversation I had with someone like this when I was a GM. Guest, you need to fire that person right now. Me, yeah, that's not gonna happen. Guest, what? She was rude to me. Me, because I run this place, and if you don't like how I run it, put in your resume, but until then I make the decisions in this restaurant. And right now it's time for you to leave. What was he gonna do, assault you there in public, presumably in front of security cams and a ducking bouncer? What the hell kind of dumbassery is this? He was trying to put on a show. I hate guys like that. No girl is that special. If my GF acts like ***TCH, she better expect a response from people, and I'm not gonna stick up for her because people reacted. You're not my child. Why the hell would you wear a dress with light-up panels and not be okay with people saying something about it, in a non-creepy way, of course? That girl was a straight-up weirdo who was literally wearing a conversation starter she didn't want to talk about. Right. But she was also probably one of the kinds of girls who wants attention and knows that gets it for her and likes feeling like guys are hitting on her, not being impressed by what she's wearing, but by her. So she can reject them. Are they both banned? They better be. They won't be served by me, that's for sure. I had a girlfriend years ago who asked me if I would back her up even if we both knew she was in the wrong. I said no and she got mad. Like, why wouldn't you just admit you were in the wrong? Why do I have to make myself look like an A asterisk asterisk hole when we both know you're the A asterisk asterisk hole? Exactly. Former bouncer and bartender here. I'm also the size of a pro football player, though the muscle has declined over the years. 3 times, I've had a-hole guys mad at me and acting all aggressive solely due to how their GF was mad and acting verbally aggressive, and expected the BF to be as well. In all 3 cases, the BF really wanted no part of it though. To diffuse things, I'd quietly tell the guy I know he has to save face in front of the girl, but I'd only let him go so far with it. Each time, guy would nod, look slightly relieved, and then do his final display of anger, which I'd quietly accept, and then it was over. Easy game, but not always applicable. I bounced and bartended for years. This is the best way to handle that situation, but it still tastes like sh*t going down. I'm just imagining one of them going, "Do you bite your thumb at me, sir?" Well, did you ever find out what happens when guys talk sh*t to his girl? Apparently he gets tackled by bouncers when guys talk sh*t to his girl. I assume I would have just been punched. I'm a lot smaller than that guy and he was willing to put his hands on me. Only cowards attack guys half their size. She's got a boyfriend and then you're gay? So which one is it? These A***hole S. Apparently faggot is code for any male who doesn't roid rage and try to fight people at the slightest provocation. Didn't you get the memo? My manager won't let me go to a viewing. Should I quit? I'm genuinely pissed off. A family friend of mine died last night. I've known her since I was 5, and she was the sweetest old lady. We'd watch kids together in church. I called into work and my manager answered the phone. I told her a family friend died last night. I have to go to a viewing tonight. Do you need me at work? I need to go to the viewing. She told me no, that we have 3 parties tonight to serve, and that she wouldn't be there as she was making cookies with her family. I'm beyond mad. If they don't need her, then they shouldn't need me. She told me that they can't do it without me, and they needed my help with the parties. I'm ready to quit. Other things have pushed me to the edge. A customer was so aggressive and mean to me that I had a panic attack in the back of the restaurant, and she told me to not let a customer see me cry. This is the nail in the coffin. I'm so done. Should I quit or stick it out? I'm quitting in the spring when I go to live on campus. For months won't make too much of a difference. I'm just stunned. I know my coworkers will talk sh*t about me for not staying, but I don't need this job. I live with my parents, and the only thing I really have to pay for is my car and gas. Edit, called my dad and asked him what he thinks I should do. The person who died I wasn't super close to, it's just sad and I'd like to pay my respects. He told me I should go into work, but if my manager ever asks something of me, like coming into a shift, to say sorry, I'm making cookies with my family, and that if she ever overschedules me to not come in. He told me if I didn't show up that he wouldn't care if I was fired since it was reasonable to not show. He told me I should show the same compassion to my manager that she showed to me, so from here out if she ever asks something of me to not do it. He did calm me down a bit. At this point I'm gonna quit at the drop of a hat. Any more evil customers, any managers being unreasonable, another panic attack at work. I'm gone. It's too toxic. Don't ask if you can go to the viewing. Tell her you can't work because you are going to a viewing. Yeah, this exactly. Don't stress yourself over a job. If you died tomorrow, they would have your own job posted before your obituary was. You don't matter to that company, you mattered to that family friend who died even if you weren't super close. Go to the viewing and politely invite your boss to eat a buffet of D***CKs. And they don't need the whole night off. 2 hours should be enough time to pay respects, and I like the way the dad thinks. Go to the viewing as you communicated. Return to work when you're done, and let your boss decide if she wants to keep you on. Alternative employment shouldn't be hard to find. Tahunga was my thinking. I see places all over town saying help needed. If you have serving experience, I think you could basically walk in and have a job same day. Call back and tell her you're going to the viewing. If she fires you, file for unemployment. Chances are she's not going to fire you. Not if they need OP so badly they won't. Yeah. Go to the viewing, she can make cookies with her family another time. If they don't have anyone to cover, they're short-staffed and aren't gonna fire you. I'd quit anyway, they don't care about you. I'm torn on leaving, I've got a lot of regulars, and this is hopefully my last food industry job. I'd be very sad if I didn't see Mrs. Mary every other week to give her vodka tonic with lime. That being said, it can be so toxic. I'm leaving in the spring anyways to live on campus, so it's not like 4 months makes much of a difference. It's her job to make sure there's coverage, even if that means she has to cancel family plans. That's why she makes more than you. It's not like you're asking for time off to go to the movies or something. Yup. If I had to leave or take a day off, my supervisor would leave her office and take my spot in a heartbeat, without a word, except maybe I got this, go. She has my back. That's what a good manager does. In today's environment with everybody hiring, you will have no problem finding a new job. Heck, some places you come in and say you would like to apply, they might hire you on the spot because they really need people and are desperate. Managers pissing off employees like you is a bad idea, TM. Good news for managers like me. I don't allow drama bulls, T. Come work for me. They can't legally stop you, just go, they need you more than you need them. There's a mass resignation happening for a reason, and remind them of that when they try give you shit. You hold the power. You only hold the power if you use it. Power is useless if not exercised. Go to the viewing. Make her fire you for it if it's that big a deal. No job is worth more than paying respects for a dear friend's life. My husband gave me the best advice. Don't ask them anything. Tell them, I can't come in today. Period. Our chef tested positive for COVID. We didn't find out until last night. 7 of us servers, 2 food runners, and 2 bussers. We weren't told until we showed up for our shift. Manager, so bad news, chef tested positive for COVID. Good news, all of us managers have been tested and are negative. So not only did he have ample time to let us all know so we could all similarly get tested, but he didn't think to just shut the restaurant down entirely. We are already short-staffed in the kitchen. Last Saturday the kitchen went down for 45 minutes. Every server had multiple tickets with over an hour on their times. And the D***keckhead manager didn't even want to comp an appetizer. I'm just so upset and flabbergasted. A week before we're all supposed to visit our families, and we are now compromised. I don't know what to do. Edit 1. I just spent the last couple hours with my county's health department. They gave me a letter to give to my boss recommending my quarantine. I've also informed as many coworkers as I can to do the same. Sadly, I am new and only have a few of their numbers. Wish me luck as I call my boss to deliver him the news. An update 2 will follow. Edit 2, final update. So I called and talked to my boss. He kept trying to convince me to come in, and that there's no way I'm sick, and if I just get tested every day, I should feel fine working. He then gave me the sob story of the 3 other people who cannot work right now. Obviously I'm out, chef. And don't worry, he got it from his kids, he didn't get it from work. Then I'm out, who works at another restaurant and got COVID from them. And then has a viral infection, so she can't come in, but it's not COVID. So just think about it for an hour and then shoot me a text. I don't think I'll be shooting him a text. I will, however, be shooting some other restaurants some applications. Also, thanks for the platinum. That's so generous. But instead of awarding me, donate to a COVID relief fund or any other charity that touches your heart. Tell them to keep testing daily. I had a close contact test positive, so I went in for a PCR and a rapid test. Rapid came back negative, and my PCR would eventually come back negative. I got sick literally 12 hours later. Tested positive on an at-home rapid before my negative PCR even came back. People act like negative tests are gospel, but the truth is that they're an imperfect snapshot of a single moment in time. Hope you stay negative and safe. Thanks, friend. I'm just really pissed off. Call the health department, explain the situation. They'll know what you need to do. They sent me a letter of recommendation for quarantine until the 29th. So basically I have 10 days to find a new job. I saw one of our servers was unwell, so I sat him in the office with a lateral flow kit. He came up positive, so I had to close the place that instant. I gave all the customers paper cups and asked them to leave the building immediately. One table got shirty, but the rest understood. Management was pissed, but they understood that I did what I had to. Grossly irresponsible of your higher-ups, they should be ashamed. Pardon me for asking, but why the paper cups? Thank you for doing the right thing. He didn't think to just shut the restaurant down entirely. Oh, he thought of it. He just decided to go with the $. My husband tested positive at home on Friday night, and then at urgent care on Saturday. I tested negative Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but I just kept feeling worse. Tested positive yesterday, Tuesday. It can take 5 days to test positive. My understanding is 3 days is usually the shortest incubation period, but can take up to 14 days, but for most that catch it, they can narrow their potential exposure date to 4 to 5 days prior to testing positive. We had a server positive right before Thanksgiving with multiple close contacts. It was 2 shifts before our break was supposed to start anyway, and we just assumed that we'd shut down early. Nope. Tested everyone and they came back negative. Obviously, it was a day after exposure. Most of us were traveling to see family, many of whom would be considered at risk even with the vaccine. The kicker was, they kept on our line cook who lived with the server who tested positive. I tested positive just over a week later. So did a bartender, 2 other servers, and our grill cook. The owners insist that our cases aren't related, and we all individually picked it up over Thanksgiving because there was a week between positives. My doctor is certain we all got it from the first server, and it's pretty obviously a cluster incident. I completed my 10-day quarantine, but when I got back I saw the grill cook at work even though he tested positive at least 5 days after I did. He was taking a rapid test, on the line. I definitely had words with my bosses, who waved around the bullsh *TCDC Rex like the Bible. I have no idea what their justification was for having the grill cook back so soon, but I had given up at that point. It was the push I needed to finally start trying to get out of the industry once and for all. Wanna know why cases are skyrocketing again? It's this *T. Wanna know why there are still raging labor shortages? It's this *T. You'd think after 2 years of this, people might have learned some lessons, but it certainly doesn't seem like it. I would have walked out and gone and gotten tested. I hope you are vaccinated because you have not only been exposed but left vulnerable by your management. So sorry, looks like you'll be quarantining for Christmas and giving the gift of not wondering if you're a carrier or not. Hope not for your sake. Contact the Department of Health and let them know in case they need to track an outbreak. Happy holidays. Contact the Department of Health and let them know in case they need to track an outbreak. Yup, they should know in case they want to order the restaurant closed until it's sanitized, and not by exposed employees. There's a small chance you'll test positive within 5 days of exposure, so any negative test before that means nothing. Though you can already be contagious as people are contagious 2 days before they even start having symptoms. If you made it to the end of the video, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share, and we will see you in the next video.